They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Using his feet to buy time. Got the first down himself. Oh, out of space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. It's a running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it down. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Miners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him! Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway first down. It's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty deep... Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. Hauls it in. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick release by the QB. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, and the running game's abandoning them. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Wide open spaces. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd down play from the gun. Under fire. Inside the 15. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Gators are on the move. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And it's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're facing a 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Miners will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Okay, and the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Come on, set. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Miners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release on the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now got 78 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. He's going to run. There he goes! And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll line up for a second down play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal for the offense. Slams it ahead. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, but most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Royer. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And is incomplete on 3rd down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Royer. Here's the pressure. Forced out of the pocket.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down try for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the run, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Miners send out the punt unit. What a terrible, terrible shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do